have Bob landing right here. Oh, see, he's right behind us now. He'll be singing through the whole review. It's funny as hell. Clements Homebrew.
Coming at ya.
With a beer review.
Hey, look at that.
Look at this. What? And here's Christian.
Yeah, and well, no, I've just been busy. Very, very busy.
Yes?
I didn't get a day off during the pandemic, so I'm essential apparently.
But now?
But
you
now
have days off.
I said, screw that place. I left Nike.
He ran away from Nike.
I ran away from Nike. Their AirMi facility in general. Big difference between corporate and that, but I ran to a better job. I'm a buyer specialist, procurement specialist, I guess. Good life.
But we got a beer. And actually, we got to thank our good buddy Jim. Jim sent this our way. He
Jim's
left the care package
something.
at the door.
Oh, that's so nice of him.
Jim's a good friend. We're hoping to do a beer share with him soon. So here it is. I'll get closer. It is the VanillaZilla. That's right, VanillaZilla from Great Notion Brewing out of Portland, Oregon. And this is an Imperial Stout. It's 11.6% ABV. Great way to get the day going for us. Christian's about to go to the gym next, right?
And they're going to feed me dinner, so I might have to hold off like an hour or two.
And here we go with the bottle. So here you go. You got this, I don't know, VanillaZilla creature. He's destroying things. This is brewed with locally roasted coffee, some coconut, and a dose of sweet vanilla. And Bob is here. If you don't know who Bob is, watch other episodes, but he's our local song sparrow that hangs out with us. So let's get into it. As you can see, there's a thin mocha head. I'm telling you, that's a serious mocha head. And that is just dark as night. I'm not even going to try like a deep, deep mahogany. Oh, yeah, did you see that?
It's got great legs on it.
Woo! You know, they're upfront about everything they do when they have these big beers, man. That vanilla just hits you immediately. You don't miss the vanilla.
Now,
I should say the coconut. The coconut hits you immediately. Yeah. The vanilla is a component of the coconut.
Now, for all of you who didn't actually have Dad explain what VanillaZilla was, or maybe I just wasn't listening, I thought it was going to be a VanillaZilla IPA because they do lots of milkshake IPAs. It's an Imperial Stout at 11.6 ABV, so it's a big guy.
Big in your face. This has a lot of components, like their coconut IPA. You remember the coconut IPA? Have you had the coconut? Oh, sure you have. Been a while, maybe. So
I drink from there. They're spending, but they're worth the spendiness.
You get a light chocolate off of it. And a light on the coffee, a little more of the coffee than the chocolate. I don't know, they're kind of go back and forth for me, which is more expressed.
It's got a nice dose of sweet vanilla. It really does. Then you throw on the coconut.
Yeah, I think that the sweet vanilla just accentuates the coconut in a way. They work together really well. Almost as a candy scent, like a filling. One of those like vanilla fillings, but with coconut on it for like an Easter candy.
Toasted coconut. Let's remember that. Toasted coconut. Which gives it that nice burnt like smell to it, like nice caramelized sugars.
Speaking of that, you do get some caramelized sugars in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying here.
I mean, you do get some of those other aspects. I wouldn't say it's so much of a molassesy type thing at all. I don't get that kind of thing. But yeah, you do get some like caramelized sugar scents. Almost like you're having a creme brulee kind of a thing going on with it too.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm having trouble like getting my nose in here because I'm used to my smaller snifters because Colin and I have been drinking a lot of scotch lately. And so we get in deep on the scotch.
Cheers.
First thing, this is a thick beer. That's the first thing that I noticed.
We've had thicker, but it coats the mouth really well.
Yeah, you get the toasted coconut, you get the sweet vanilla. I don't think this is barrel aged.
No, and that's amazing. I mean, when you think of
Yeah.
beers historically that we've rated really well that were not barrel aged, I mean, Marshall Zukoff from Cigar City ranked really well for a non-barrel aged Imperial Stout. But I gotta tell you, except for they always do these big flavors that can either people are gonna love or maybe hate when
Yeah.
it comes to Great Notion, because they're always very strong flavors.
I know why Jim dropped this off, because it's absolutely delicious. You get that, it's a very subtle coffee. You can taste the coffee, but you get more you almost get a mix of like sweet chocolate and bitter chocolate in there, and then you get the roasted coffee, and then you get the coconut, and it's the toasted coconut, like I said, and then that vanilla.
It's funny because you barely get the coffee. I get the smallest hint, though, of the astringency off the coffee, but it's very, very light. The dog's snorting because he wasn't getting to try it. He's aged, so he doesn't beg like he used to, but
She just patiently grumps.
Yeah.
This one's got a nice a maltiness, like a chocolate maltiness, like a almost chocolate shake in a way.
see, he's making me laugh now because it reminds me of my review, though, of that Hot Fudge Saturday, because it has a lot of the same qualities. You get layers of different types of chocolate, and one of them is like the chocolate malt balls, like the Easter candies. You get the chocolate on the outside,
Yeah.
but the malt ball on the inside, and it very much has that quality going on. Plus a little bit of bitter chocolate as well.
But then you get the nice quality of the coconut in there, and then the vanilla lightens it up, and then you got that just subtle coffee in the background.
That vanilla, and it really is a sweet vanilla. That vanilla is just working with the coconut. The two pull each other up. They really elevate each other in this beer.
Because of the quality and the taste, I almost wanted to say, was there like a lactose put in there to give it?
Absolutely. Because it has a little bit of milkshakey type quality.
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah.
I would almost say that barrel aging this would ruin it, because it would thin it out, and it just wouldn't have that richness, that thickness that just lingers on the tongue. It is enjoyable.
Yeah, and you're right. It would thin it out. So now this is better as it stands. I would
yeah.
say that these days, as far as Imperial Stouts, I just think Great Notion hits it on so many areas. They do a fabulous job with hazies. They'll also do the milkshake hazies where they're adding in the lactose these days. I just think they're among the best out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason that they've expanded. They got one closer to us. Now they got 3 locations in Portland. They've got a location in Seattle. They're doing good.
Yeah, silly.
They're sticking to what they've done this whole time, but they're never satisfied with what they've always done. They're always improving and meddling with it, and that's what I would call a great brewery. Is you're always wanting to experiment and
They constantly do.
and constantly play and do things better. I think that's why
I get an
some
email
of my favorites aren't my favorites anymore.
every Friday. I get an email from them, from Great Notion, and it talks about what the new releases are this week. We're going to start, as always, with style for stout. So Imperial Stout, how would you rank this one?
Imperial Stout. It's good, it's unique, and it's enjoyable. Now, for Imperial Stout styles, there's definitely other ones that I would rank super high. But this is enjoyable, and it's a grade A one, so I'm gonna go 93. I really like it.
Well, we're really on par here. 93. Great Notion is Great Notion, so I don't think they've ever made just a straight Imperial Stout.
Everything has super flavor.
Yeah, it does. It's got this vanilla. It's got a lot of interesting things going on. My friend David would say, coffee, hell no. And he would never taste the coffee. We could serve it and he wouldn't know. But 93, it's a great Imperial Stout. Overall though, how do you rank this?
I mean, it's really hard because it's a nice warm day. I was super hot, and then he brings out this massive stout. But it's delicious, and it's got so many different qualities. I'm like on the fringe here. I enjoy it. 90.
Did you see my glass? This is my wheelhouse. Jim knows me pretty well. Thank you so much, Jim. Mm-hmm. This is just for me. This is exactly the thing I like. I am a coconut fiend. I love vanilla. I'm freaking loving this. Imperial anything I love, but stouts, that's the deal. Barley wines too. 96. 96. And there's a couple reasons I gotta do it. I gotta tell you. One, just the mouthfeel is fabulous on the tongue. It just coats the mouth. It's doing what they said. It's VanillaZilla. Now, granted, though, what they didn't mention was coconut. But guess what? Coconut's one of my favorite things. Do I like coconut cake?
It does.
Oh my God, yeah. That's like I think my favorite cake.
There's a reason why we just brewed a coconut IPA.
We did just today finish brewing a coconut IPA. Christian's threatening to take the can. It is. It's VanillaZilla from Great Notion Brewing. This is one fabulous beer. I would say good luck, because I don't think you'll find any out there.
Probably not.
It's gone. They came out with it. I'm sure they'll brew it again. If you see that it's out, you better really keep your eyes and ears open to people and the internet, and hopefully you'll get some. I'm Kevin.
This is Christian.
From Clement's Home, but we're saying life is too short
To drink cheap beer.
and we'll see you
On the